All right, guys, we are introducing a new segment to Lip Smack in the podcast, which is called Ask Akiana. Ask Akiana. Has a ring to it. Let's see what advice Akiana has for us today. All right. So, Akiana, we have Johanna on the line today with us. She
Hello.
is. Hi! Everyone say hi.
Hello. Hi.
So, Johanna is 21 years old, and she has some relationship questions that she wants to bring to your attention and looking for some enlightenment. So, Johanna, go ahead and share with Akiana what's on your mind.
Okay. So I've been dealing with a guy for 6 or 7 years. I've been dealing with infidelity with him since we kind of started, maybe 2-3 years within. But the thing is I don't want to let him go because I feel like I'm so established with him. I live with him, and it's like he does the infidelity with another person, and then he like comes back and then tries to like fix it. But I don't know how to find the way in me and be like, you know what, I'm done.
The only way that you're going to be done is when you say yourself you're done. The fact that you're talking about it, you're somewhat over it. Are you okay with the infidelity? Are you comfortable with it?
No, I'm not comfortable with it, but it's like it like comes and goes. Like we'll be fine for like a year, 2 years, and then I find something out that he's doing something, and then I approach him about it, and then he lies about it.
Okay. Do you know why he keeps doing this?
No, he doesn't tell me why, and I ask him why, and he always comes up with nothing. So it's like, what do I do? Does he want to be here? Does he not? When I try to leave, he runs after me. It's like, what should I do?
He definitely wants to be with you because a man will not stay anywhere that he does not want to be. He stays with you because it's comfortable for him, and you allow that behavior. You're saying it's okay for you to go in the streets. I'm going to be right here. I know that you're going to come home and you're going to tell me you're sorry and everything's going to be okay. So I'm allowing this behavior.
Right.
And your friends could tell you, you shouldn't do that. It's not going to matter unless you yourself, Johanna, you wake up one morning and you say, you know what? This isn't working for me. I don't care what anyone says. This isn't working for me. And him running after you, he would just have to run, and he would just have to stand at an empty door. Because when you're when you're fed up and you're no longer there, you're no longer going to be there. Do you have anywhere else to live? Do you have to live with him?
I mean, I can live with my mother, but I just choose to live with him. So that's the problem. That's the mistake that I'm committing.
When you're tired, you will get up in the morning. It's going to be in the morning time, and you will do a nice big yawn. You will open the window. You will look at the sun, and you will say, today is the day. And you will start packing your things. And no matter what he does, you will know that you're over, and you will go and move in with your mom, and it'll be over.
You're right when it comes to that, 100%.
No advice. No one can tell you when to leave. You yourself have to leave when you've had enough. But as of now, he's comfortable because it's okay for him to have infidelity. You're not going anywhere.
Right.
No one believes you. No one believes you that you're going to leave.
And that's true. That's the problem. Is nobody does. Everybody tells me that.
Yeah, no one believes you. Exactly.
This is what you want.
Exactly. Yeah, you're comfortable like that. So, stay there.
Unfortunately. Amen to that one. Amen to that one for sure.
Let me ask you a question, Johanna. What do you deserve? Like, what's the main one thing in life that you deserve, I deserve? What do you deserve?
To be happy, for sure.
Are you happy?
Somewhat.
Do you deserve to fully be happy or somewhat be happy?
Fully. I do everything right. Why wouldn't I deserve that?
You're not convincing me. You're not convincing me that you deserve to be happy, though. I don't believe you.
I think action, as far as me actually doing something about it, maybe they'll actually believe me.
Okay. Do you know that action speaks louder than words?
Yeah, but then it's my fault at the end of the day, because then he goes and gets me at my mother's house, and then I take him back again.
Okay. Do you have a friend that he doesn't know where she lives, or a friend that's not so easy to access?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think you could stay there for maybe a month or two?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. She always tells me that.
Why don't you do that?
I don't know. I'm afraid that he's just gonna be like, you know what? I've tried so hard. Like, I'm letting her go now, and like he totally like forgets.
So what you're telling me right now is that you're comfortable in this situation and you're not ready to go. So I don't think you should leave. I think you should stay and let him, be with that's your community property.
Yeah.
Because you're not ready. You haven't convinced me that you're ready. So it's not the time right now. One day you will be ready, and there's no pressure. I don't want you to feel like there's pressure. You're just not ready right now. You haven't been fed up enough. Maybe if he comes home with the kid, or will you take outside kids, or what's your take on that?
No, 100% no kids. I am against being or playing stepmother for anybody.
Okay, so when the girl knocks on your door and asks for diapers, then you'll leave?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Just making sure.
100%. That's out.
I have a question. How does he make you feel? Like, okay, so there's a cheating, there's a this, there's a that. You said sometimes it's about a year and a half where things are good. During that year and a half when things are good, what does good look like? What does it look like and feel like?
He's actually communicating with me. He's actually talking, wanting to go out and do stuff with me. He comes home randomly with things and gifts and all this extra stuff. And he just makes me feel like to his friends, like he'll choose to be with me over his friends. And it makes me feel like, you know what, like maybe there's hope. But then as soon as he, in other words, starts to drink, it's like a whole 360. He's a whole new person.
How often does he drink?
He drinks almost every weekend.
So he's nice Monday through Friday. Saturday, Sunday, he's a whole nother person.
Basically, yes. Because then he gets some alcohol in him, and then he'll suddenly forget all the loviness, and he has to go hang out with his friends and drink and party, and then I'm like, okay, like, we can, if that's what you want to do, I agree to go with him just so he won't drive back drunk.
Yeah, that's a girlfriend thing to do.
Exactly. So I go and I do that, but we just had an incident Saturday where he was to the point where he couldn't even walk and would not leave. So I left him there without a vehicle.
And how did he get home?
That's the thing, is I went to bed, maybe like 2, 3 in the morning. He's blowing me up, calling me, talking about, come get me, please come get me. My friends don't want to take me. I know I'm done. But it's like, why didn't you leave her the first time when I was constantly begging you, constantly waiting in the vehicle to be with you?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing.
Do you record any of these conversations, or have you ever videoed him while he's drunk?
No, I haven't. I've never. I
want you to get a calendar. I want you to get a desk-size calendar.
Okay.
And I want you to put it in a closet. And every time he gets drunk, I want you to pull the calendar out. And I want you to go to the date in the calendar, exactly as it's labeled. And I want you to put he was drinking. I want you to take your mobile device, and I want you to record a segment of him drinking. And I want you to label it and email them to yourself.
Okay.
And I want you to put them in a folder and put my boyfriend's drunk file. And I want you to do another one, my boyfriend's infidelity file. I want you to take that same calendar out every time you find out about a female, and I want you to mark it on that calendar.
Okay.
Every 3 months, I want you to visit that calendar.
And look back at it. 100%.
Correct.
I'm down for that.
That's definitely 100%. What I want you to do.
Yep. That definitely convinced me.
Good. My job is done then.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Akiana, I see you coming with the real smooth.
Buzz down, Akiana.
Why? Thank you.
All day. Well, Johanna, I really do hope that this helps you. I mean, you are very transparent with us this evening. And you're not the only one. I mean, the reason why she's able to give you such great advice is because we've all been there at one point in time.
Definitely. You're not alone. Every woman goes through a segment where there's, you know, this one person in their life and they're like, oh my God, you know, we really want this to work, but you're not about me. Like you make me happy when you're focused on me. But as soon as a butterfly flies by, you're, you know, which way did he go? Which way did he go? You're just all over the place. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And when Akiana mentioned to you, like, basically she was saying you're training him on how to treat you because he gets to get away with it. So, girl, Akiana, you need to write a book, girl.
Buzz down, Akiana.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining our show.
You're welcome. Thank you for the invitation, Akiana.
You are so welcome. Thank you, Johanna. It was definitely wonderful talking to you. And again, you guys are listening to the Don Chanel and Akiana Lip Smack in the podcast. We appreciate all of our listeners. I know I continuously say that throughout our podcast, but you truly do not know how much of a blessing that each of those listens and follows that we get and our feedback. We definitely enjoy it. So we just want to say thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.